Hello, hello, hello. Okay, I think we're live. There we go. We're going to go ahead and get started in just 2 minutes, guys. Let me grab my headphones out the way. Show all scenes window. Awesome. Hey, guys, how are you? We have a really, really exciting session tonight. Let me also go live on the gram. Gotta pay the gram their due as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, I see some of you are diving in. For those of you who are joining us live, go ahead and give me a heart, a hello, a thumbs up, something to let me know that you are here. I've got a whole lot that I want to cover with you tonight. So let's get started. Tonight, we're talking about something really, really interesting. We're talking about the effects of politics on women's wealth. Okay, so I know we often hear the conversation centered around women's health. I do want to talk about women's wealth because your wealth is also your health, right? Or your health is also your wealth. I just kind of reverse that a little bit. So let me know that you're here. Let me know. Oh, yay, I've got some hearts in the house. Awesome. I'm going to go live on Facebook as well. So thank you guys for joining in. Give me just 1 minute to go live on Facebook. We're going to get it together. We're getting it together, guys. I have no co pilot today, so it's just me doing the things. Let's see. Let's see if I have learned anything. Awesome. It looks like we're already live on Facebook. We're live on Facebook. What about that? How cool is that? All right. So I wonder if there's anything that I need to do to make sure that we're sharing it to our group. Let's do that. This is dope. This is so dope. This is super dope. Okay. Awesome. Guys, it's been a day. Needless to say, it's been a day. I'm going to be fully transparent. It's been half of the day in bed due to the fact that, yeah, I was a little bit under the weather. I truly, truly was just straight under the weather. So, but we're gonna pull through. We're gonna pull through. I'm doing the Instagram thing. That's the last place, the gram. Oh my goodness! And then we are set. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. All right. If you're ready for us to get started and if you're ready for us to dive in, give me a thumbs up in the chat wherever you're watching this from. I see that we are live on Instagram, we're live on Facebook, we're live on YouTube and all the places. So, yay! Hi, Hair by LaShawn. Well, what kind of hair, LaShawn? I want to know. I want to know what kind of hair. Goodness gracious. Yeah. Oh. Oh, okay, okay. I'm just seeing my team respond to me. Hi, the way of Nadia. Good to see you, friend. Good to see you. We're just making sure that we are live in all the places. Yay, we're live on in our Facebook group as well. All right, guys. So today we are talking about women's wealth. So Trump's back, and we're talking about the truth about his impact on women's wealth, which is something that is also near and dear to me because we serve a lot of busy medical professionals, busy doctors in our community. I'm just looking around just to make sure that my audio is on. I'm popping it up. Yep, and it's the right mic. Guys, tell me I don't know technology. Listen. Watch me do this, okay? So, yes, yes, yes. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. All right, guys. So let's get real. Trump is back. So whether you are frustrated or whether you are celebrating or somewhere in between, here's the truth. No president, and I mean no president, past, present, or future is coming to save you. And Mel Robbins said it right. She said, no one is coming. And so, as a busy professional, you're already doing the hard work. You are saving lives. You're working 40, 50, 60 hours a week. And if you're like most doctors, you're also feeling that weight of those six figures that are coming in are combating with the six-figure loans that you have as well. So you've got these relentless taxes. You've got a paycheck that's just not stretching far enough. So yes, there's a whole lot of uncertainty about what to do next, but let me remind you of this. Here is the universal truth. The universal truth is that the tax code is the same for everyone. It's just that some people know how to play the game better than others. And so, guess what, guys? Today, we're going to lean into playing a better game because the wealthiest 1% know. They know the game and they play oh so very well. Meanwhile, the rest of us unknowingly are paying 50, 100, $150,000 extra in taxes out of our households every single year. That is totally frustrating, and that is life altering amount of money. That is a life altering amount of money. So here's the deal. The good news is no matter who's in the Oval Office, your financial freedom is in your hands. It's in your hands. So this is what we're talking about today, how to take back control of your money, how to keep more of what you earn, how to leverage it to create wealth that lasts. And I promise you, what we're talking about today is straight up actionable strategies that will help you thrive starting now. So for those of you who are just joining us, hello. I'm Dr. Rachel Gainsborough, the luxury rental doctor. This is our show. I am based out of Florida, Tennessee, Georgia, Arizona, Texas. I am a healthcare professional turned real estate investor, and I'm so excited to have you here. And yes, for those of you who have had the opportunity, one of our properties, our luxury midterm rentals, was featured on Netflix. But what truly lights me up and what fuels me every day is sharing everything that I have learned about this journey with you, especially my amazing women in medicine. For those of you who are managing those double shifts, trying to manage life and wondering whether or not there is a better way. There's another way. There's got to be another way, right? And so I remember a few years ago, I was right where you are, fresh out of pharmacy school, fighting for my life with that shiny, amazing PharmD degree. Yay, I've got a doctorate. But it came with a crushing amount of student loan debt. My husband and I, between the two of us, we had $500,000 in student loans. That's $500,000 in student loans. And I thought that, let me just work harder. Let me just pick up some extra shifts. Let me just do all the things that you're told. But sadly, no matter how many extra shifts that I clocked, it felt like I was on this treadmill, on this hamster wheel, so to speak, right? I was running in place. We weren't making much progress. But here's the deal. Everything changed when I discovered the power of the tax code as it relates to real estate investing. And so today I am retired from pharmacy. My husband has left his 9 to 5. We own a thriving portfolio of luxury short and midterm rentals. And the best part is we work less, but we earn more by leveraging this tax code that we are talking about. So our tax burden is dramatically reduced because of it. And so let's be honest, if you're a medical professional, you are making a decent income. Some of you are making a great income. And it looks great on paper. Everyone thinks you've got it made in the shade, right? However, 35 to 45% of that income vanishes in taxes. And then student loans want their piece too, right? And they're not going anywhere. I remember thinking to myself, okay, what if we can't make it with, these student loan bills? What if, we were to file for bankruptcy? What if, just trying to figure out how to leverage some type of relief with the student loan debt. And when I found out the only way that you can get relief from student loans is by death alone, it was like, okay, if that's not an aha moment, I do not know what is. But you need them, right? If you don't come from a family with means to get into graduate school. So yes, the student loans aren't going away for the most part. And worst of all, the time that you spend working leaves little to no time with your family, enjoying your passions or self-care. Here's the deal. You are not alone. You're not alone. And I was looking at a few studies, and studies show that 76% of doctors feel that they are overtaxed. 91% say that they don't spend enough time with family. 83% say that they wish they had an extra income stream on the side to ease all of the burden. Okay, so this is what we're talking about. This is not about becoming a landlord or fixing and flipping dozens and dozens of property and busting your budget while open. What we're focused on is a 3-step system. It's a simple 3-step system. Okay, so step number 1, easy peasy. Let it be easy, guys. Could the Lord year of 2024 and 2025, could we let it be easy a little bit? Right? So let it be easy. 3 steps. That's it. 3 steps. Okay, put a 3 in the chat if you're here with me. You want something done in just 3 steps instead of 1,000 steps. Give me a 3 in the chat if you're resonating with just the 3 steps. Let me see. There we go. There we go. Hey there, friends. I see you. Yes, yes. The way of Nadia is like 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Yes. Let it be easy. 3 steps, my friend. Step number 1. Find your property. Find a property. We're going to start off by finding a property with little to 10% down, minimal upfront cost. Okay, minimum upfront cost. We're going to find that property. That is step number 1. Okay, if you're picking up what I'm putting down, just let me know. Step number 1, find a property. Okay, find a property that works with minimal upfront cost, up to 10% down. Even less if possible, and many of our members have been able to leverage less. Step number 2, turn that property into a luxury rental. And what do we mean by that? Well, we're going to furnish that property as a luxury short-term rental. This is where the tax code works in our favor. And step number 3, we're going to profit and pivot. We're going to use those tax strategies in the tax code, like bonus depreciation / our taxes down by half, if not more. Okay, so we want to slash that tax bill, and then we're going to pivot for midterm rentals. With midterm rentals, you get more of a steady, guaranteed income, 3 months, 6 months, so that you can keep whatever it is that you're doing full time, your W-2 career. I see here by Nadia. You keep that intact so that you can stay on track, especially if you love what it is that you do. You're just trying to find a little bit of breathing room, okay? So that is the game plan, but I want to break down those 3 steps for you even further. Okay, so let's break it down a little bit more. So step number 1, first things first, we want to find a property. Find a property that works with minimal upfront costs. A lot of the members in our community leverage a 10% down loan. Sophia, who's an attorney in our community, was able to find a 5% down loan, which is absolutely amazing. And it looks like I'm freezing, guys. Let me see. Let me tell you. Okay, there we go. Awesome. Okay, so feel free to drop your questions in the chat, guys. Okay, so I was freezing a little bit, but I think I am good to go. That's weird. Okay, it's on and off. Oh man, live streaming life is not for me, guys. Live streaming life is not a vibe. It is not for me. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I proceed. Step number 1, we're going to find a property that works with minimal upfront costs, 10% down or less if we can swing it. So we have local lenders that are offering less than 10% down. The goal here is to launch the property, an ordinary property. These are ordinary properties that we really create an extraordinary experience without breaking the bank, okay? So we want to turn it into something special. That is the goal. So how do we do this? Well, we leverage a few smart upgrades. We're not breaking the bank. We're putting a lot of lipstick on. We're not looking for a huge 50, 60 renovation, right? And so all of that investment that we place into the property, we're able to then take advantage and get immediate tax deductions. We can unlock all of our tax deductions by taking advantage of the tax code and putting that property into service that same year. Okay, so this is how we set that stage to take advantage of a tax code that's here in legislation according to the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. So there's a tax and legislation. If we put a property in service as a short-term rental, even while working full-time as a a doctor, a nurse, we can take advantage of this tax code. Okay, you don't need any special designation like real estate professional status for any of that. Okay, so that's step one. Step two, we got the property. Step two, we're going to launch it into a luxury mid-term rental. We talked about furnishing. We talked about setting it up. We're going to set up systems so that we're only managing it using 3 hours or less per week, which is totally possible and totally doable. Okay. So here's the kicker. Everything that you do, you just would track it. You're going to track your mileage. You're going to track your utilities. You're going to track any upgrades. You're going to track it down to the furnishings, the linens, the linens. You're going to track it down to the linens. And with that, you're able to qualify for additional tax benefits. Okay. So you're going to do some work up front, right? It's going to be some work up front. However, you're setting yourself up for long-term success. It's going to pay dividends. I'm talking about instead of owing Uncle Sam at the end of the month, or the end of the year, the end of the quarter, you have the potential to get a check from Uncle Sam. That is huge. Okay. That's absolutely huge. So that is step number two. You're creating an amazing property that stands out, and you're creating the system so that it practically runs itself. That is the goal for step two. And last but not least, step three. This is where we profit and we pivot. And I see I'm frozen again. Okay, there we go. This is where we profit and we pivot. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, this is where we're going to use our bonus depreciation and cost segregation studies. Okay, so with bonus depreciation, cost segregation, you're able to legally write off 60 to 100% of the property's costs. That includes the setup costs, the furnishings itself. It includes all of the upgrades that we have already covered. Okay, so think of it like you're redirecting your dollars that are supposed to go to your taxes, right, to fund your first property and then your next property, right? And so instead of giving all of that money to Uncle Sam, you're able to get that tax piece squared away and fund your next property. And once that property is launched, the next calendar year, say you launch it in October, say you launch it in November, say you launch it in December. Well, that next calendar year, January, we're going to pivot it to a midterm rental. We're going to pivot it to a midterm rental. So that is what I call our depreciation double dip strategy. So the midterm rentals that we know, like, and we love and we trust are the midterm rentals where we're helping families who are displaced from their homes due to a disaster for 3 to 6 months. So these are our insurance midterm rentals. Okay. So that means you get guaranteed income, less turnover. You're able to nearly set it and forget it. Okay. So you can manage it yourself. You can turn it over to be managed. You've already got your taxes squared away, and it is nearly set it and forget it. Okay. So one of our members of our community, Quay, she is an attorney. She launched her property back on November the 10th of last year. And so despite it being a late start, she was able to immediately implement what we called our Dr. Tax Stack strategy. And so within a few weeks, she set up her short-term rental. She documented all of her hours. She completed what's called the cost segregation study. And so once she completed that, she received a massive tax deduction of $107,000. She's an attorney and her husband's a trauma surgeon. And so that $107,000 offset her trauma surgeon husband's W-2 income. He's like at the peak of his income. He's an older gentleman. So now she's actually searching for her second and third short-term rental. And so for the next few years, she wants to make sure she buys 1 or 2 rentals every single year, because this is like a fast track way for her to leverage this tax strategy. And we have stories and stories like this inside of our community. Doctors Ryan and Hasina, they're 2 physicians out of Indiana. They implemented our luxury short-term rental system and found a really decent property in the Michigan market and transformed it into like this a luxury retreat. It was a purchase price of $410,000. And so they transformed it into this stunning luxury retreat that now commands about $1150 per night in the peak season. So that's during the peak nights. And so what's amazing about it is that during the setup process, before they close on the property, so prior to them closing on the property, they generated $100,000 in bookings, and that is again before even closing on the property. So using our strategies, they're averaging during their peak months about $18,000 per month during that season. And not only are they able to leverage that, they're onto their second property and they're leveraging a third property as a midterm rental. And so this has really transformed their financial picture as well. Using the Dr. Tax Stack, they're able to reduce their taxable income by about $225,000 between the two of them. They're both high income earners as well, physicians. One is a interventional cardiologist and then an oncology radiologist. Okay. So again, this is amazing because now they have a beautiful property, a beautiful asset, but it's more to it than just creating a beautiful property, right? We're talking about building real wealth through real estate investing strategy. Okay. So I'm going to pause right now to get some questions. What questions do you have? Okay, let's see. What questions? Let me know in the chat. I am pulling it up. Hi there, friends. Okay, let me see who's here with me. And of course, I am frozen. I'm frozen like crazy on social media. If someone knows someone who's really good with live stream co-hosting, co-piloting, send them my way because this technology stuff is for the birds. Hi, Alex. Hi, Wealthy Transactions. Hi, Pedro. It's good to see you. Hi, I am Lamont. Hello, hello. Hi, Queen. Hi, Sharon. And goodness gracious, we have so many beautiful people in here. Okay, so my questions usually pop up. Go ahead, drop your questions in the chat. I'm going to circle back. I'm getting some technology, some tech situations. I think I'm live streaming. I really hope I'm live streaming. We shall see. We shall see how this shakes out. But all this to say, guys, I do have a resource for you that I've taken over a year to create. And I said, you know what? It's finally time to put it out. Like there has been a lot of fire that's lit under my pants, to say the least, to make sure that I can get this information out. So the Way of Nadia says, very informative. Does this strategy work if one is not a physician? We are in tech jobs. Yes, absolutely. It works very, very well if you're not a physician as well. I just speak with physicians, doctors, pharmacists, dentists, nurse practitioners, because that's the world I come from. However, in our community, we have those folks who work for OpenAI, ChatGPT. We have cryptocurrency investors who are now passive investors. We have engineers. We have project managers. We have such a slew. It's a beautiful potpourri of project managers, engineers, medical professionals inside of our community. We speak directly to, people I know and the pain points. Just know that you're going to be surrounded with a lot of medical professionals if you decide to join us and take these strategies into consideration as well. So if you're in the tech world, absolutely. We have a lot of AI experts that are in our community as well. So yes. That's a great question. Keep the questions coming. Hi, Dave. Hi, David. Hi, your short-term boss. It's good to meet you. Oh my gosh. Okay. I am so hoping I'm doing this right, but nevertheless, guys, let us land this plane. All right, Doc. So let's get real. Again, no president, no policy, no magic wand is going to come in, step in and fix every single financial challenge that you are facing. But here's the good news. You don't need them. You don't need them to fix it, right? The power to reshape your financial future is already in your hands. You have seen this number one strategy, the 3 steps of this number one strategy that we are using. You have heard a couple of success stories. And now the question is up to you. What will you do next? What will you do next? Another year doesn't have to pass by with Uncle Sam picking your pockets, okay? Taking more than his fair share, okay? While your hard earned money just slips away. Another year doesn't have to pass by while that is happening. So I want you to imagine this for a moment. Imagine taking home an extra 50,000, an extra 100,000, extra 150, 200, even 300,000 gets siphoned back into your household. This is money you could use to save. This is money you could use to reinvest. This is money you could use to finally take a little bit of a vacation. That one vacation that you have been putting off. This is money that you could use for your self-care, right? You work hard enough already. So my friends, my beautiful friends, here's your next move. Head over to rxtaxgems.com. That's rxtaxgems.com. And I want you to grab a brand new tool that I have been working on for over a year. These are the strategies. This is the support that you need to cut your tax bill while maximizing your income and start building wealth that lasts. Now, I co-created this resource with the amazing and infamous Amanda Hahn, who's featured on Forbes. She is the resident at Bigger Pockets. We spent over a year putting together resources, interviewing the top experts, creating an amazing ebook for you so that we could perfect the process and the framework for this strategy. So we've assembled everything that you need to take control and to leverage this tax strategy. That is rxtaxgems.com. We are officially launching it. So consider yourself to be a beta. Yes, there is a cost. It's $5. It doesn't cost that much. And so this is our tax ebook. Okay. So with the Wealth RX, you'll learn exactly how to slash your taxes. You'll learn how to generate nearly passive income and take back control of your finances, all while still working your W-2 if you so choose. If you have a thriving, amazing W-2 in medicine or in tech, take advantage. And so inside of Wealth RX, you also get access to bonuses like the tax strategy masterclass, something I coined as the depreciation double dip. So I'll give you the checklist that gives you everything you need to meet the requirements so that you can slash your tax burden in half and start building your wealth. Okay, so this is what you need. Do not wait, my friends. Head over to rxtaxgems.com for just $5, my friends. $5, you can unlock those strategies, the tools, and yeah, I want you to create that financial freedom you so deserve. Okay, so again, remember, this is not just about saving money. I want you to reclaim control. I want you to create options for yourself. I want you to live the life that you have worked so hard for. The future is waiting, my friend. And I will see you on the other side. Love you all to the moon, and bye-bye for now.